Wait. What did he say specifically? He was saying that Pam Bondi isn't releasing the Epstein files because they have dirt on.
Listen,
this is an influencer that people trust. This guy's supposed to be a journalist, right? And he's peddling stupid try to get clicks, and it's making you actively more misinformed and stupid. He thinks you as an audience is stupid. At this point, X is making you a dumber, more misinformed person thanks to people like Jeremy on X.
You're talking about Jeremy Hamley.
I thought I'm talking about Jeremy Quartering.
Yeah.
Because it's not his last name.
It isn't?
No, it's not like Phil Spiderman.
What's wrong, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I was in bed last night. I was getting ready for bed when I noticed my Twitter notifications kind of go out of control. Apparently, I had taken some pretty rough strays on Timcast last night, both from the guest of the show as well as a regular co-host of the show. Tim didn't do a lot to dispel it, but that's not really his job. He's allowed to let people discuss things. And, look, I'm not mad. I'm just going to turn this into coffee sales. I'm going to respond to the stupid things that were said about me, things that are just, quite frankly, not true. And also, I'm very surprised to receive this level of hate from the Timcast crew because I'd never said anything about this guy. Very, very weird. And in response to being slandered ruthlessly on Timcast last night, I've decided to go absolutely crazy. I have made our gift box 20% off. I am now officially losing money on every one of these. It is 20% off, $79.99. It doesn't, no coupon code required. This is for Elad and Little Sean, Justice Warrior. This is no promo code required. It's $20 off. It is now, even if you don't need a Mother's Day gift and you just want to pick up some of our delicious blueberry cobbler, our Colombian medium roast, our honey sticks, yogurt covered pretzels, and chocolate covered espresso beans, and a K-cup adapter in case the person you're giving it for or you don't have a regular coffee machine. I'm going to probably end the sale later today, but it's 20% off now. And I lowered the price of all of our K-cups on Amazon and made them 20% off too. So you can get our K-cups at a new low price plus 20% off plus free next day shipping because Elad and Little Sean Justice Warrior had to open their mouths last night. So links in the description. The best revenge is moving a ton of coffee, and that's how I decided I'm going to respond to this. Look at, I don't even know where this cut came from.
Evan for US says, do y'all think
so somebody must have super chatted, okay?
Pam Bondi is implicated in the Epstein docs? Jeremy shared what could have been a rumor that this could be the case. Hopefully just a rumor. No way.
Now, I never shared anything. You can check my Twitter feed. I never shared that. Alex Jones said that that's what he was told. And I briefly discussed it on my 2-hour live stream earlier that day. Now, I don't mind this individual asking that question. It doesn't sound like they're coming after me. But what's really bizarre is the response you're about to see.
No way.
I'm surprised it's not above Jeremy to put out such dumb, unsubstantiated rumors. It's like people are so desperate for clicks right nowadays on Twitter. It's absolutely disgusting.
So first of all, Elad, I think that's this individual's with the fake mustache's name. I don't have any problem with you. Apparently, there must be some boiling anger he's got towards me. I only met him once. I thought Tim was being really rough on him on the show, so I was like going out of my way to try to be nice to him. And first of all, if Elad, Timcast.com, White House reporter had done literally any research or even bothered to pull up my Twitter feed, I never mentioned that. I never even retweeted somebody saying that. And if you look at my Twitter feed, I am very vocal about people that share unsubstantiated news for clicks. I am not that guy, Elad. I've been very, very vocal about not giving two rips about Twitter revenue. and how I've unfollowed or blocked every one of these conservative grifters that put the term breaking in front of their tweet and then share completely unsubstantiated information. This is not something I have ever done on X. The reason, the fact that he would call me desperate for clicks is wild. Given that his boss has about 2,000 videos titled about the impending civil war. I mean, I am not going to pretend that my titles aren't sensational in my videos. That I do. But I usually, I always try to deliver that truth. I never put anything in a thumbnail that I know is wrong. If I do, the purpose of the video is to debunk it. So I don't think this guy has ever watched my videos or he's ever followed my Twitter feed. I checked Twitter. He doesn't follow me. I feel like, he's like so angry. I don't even understand. By the way, 20% off this gift box sampler. Pick it up today. $1 off per box plus an additional 20% off on all of our K-Cups. Medium roast blueberry, butterscotch toffee, cherry cordial, and tangerine. Some of these flavors are for a limited time only, so definitely pick yours up and say thanks, Elad.
Like, the incentive structure on Twitter is just to put out the dumbest crap you could think of and like the dumbest of rumors. And
again, I didn't put any of this out. I didn't tweet about it. I didn't retweet anybody. Elad doesn't know who I am or what my content is apparently, but he's having a complete Spurg meltdown.
And it's really become a cesspool over there, unfortunately.
It's not X. Views on every platform have dropped dramatically. Here's the funny thing. I've been in this business.
That's actually not true. The views on my YouTube channel have been extremely consistent. If I pull up Social Blade, the only thing that has changed is I stopped doing shorts, which artificially inflate your views. For the most part, I had 30 million views in January. Obviously, because everything was crazy with the election. But I had 17.5 million views last month. April, I had close to 14 million views. I've also, been migrating people to Rumble. Lots of people watch my videos on Rumble. For the most part, outside of the election being over, sure, that's true. But I haven't changed my titling. I haven't become desperate. I haven't started pumping out 6-7 videos a day plus videos on Saturday and Sunday like Tim has. Okay. Tim maybe feels desperate, but I don't feel desperate. I make the same amount, just so you know. Well, at least until June, depending on what happens with the Rumble deal, I make the same amount of money every month, no matter what happens. Every month, I make the same amount of money, no matter what happens. That's a deal I have with Rumble. Now, it ends in 3 weeks, so maybe I'll get desperate then, but I haven't been putting out extra videos. I haven't been putting out extra, shorts. I haven't been, what is he talking about? Maybe he has.
It's going on 13 years. I mean, I've been posting videos online forever, but in news media, every 4 years, you have we call it like the news death year. This year is news death. After a political election, some people call it fatigue. I don't think fatigue is the right word.
I think Tim's in general, he's right here about like political content. Certainly, there was a bonanza in January where any video about Trump was getting 200,000 views, but I'm not really a political channel. I mean, I cover politics, but there's all sorts of other stuff going on. Movies, the Diddy trial, the Carmelo case. I mean, yesterday alone, I had at least 2 videos that were 250,000 views. So, I mean, there's definitely stuff to talk about. Now, if you exclusively cover politics, this is probably true. It's probably true in TV ratings too.
It's just, we're done. The president has been elected. Now we're going to chill out. We'll get back into the game when the midterms are coming.
He's right. He's right about that. For political
the midterms
content
will come up. There's going to be a bubble. Viewership will start to increase politically. Then the year after this, we're going to start seeing an increase in campaigning for presidential primaries and things like this. This year will be the worst in the cycle. So what's happened is channels that talk culture and politics are seeing a substantial decrease. Thus, they're going to ramp up. I'll put it this way. There's a finite amount of viewers who are willing to watch political content right now.
Sure.
And so that means everybody has to crank the dial up to 11 to steal whatever viewers they can from the other channels.
I mean, maybe that's true. I noticed Tim does not say he's doing that. I can tell you with the God's honest truth, I have not looked at my channel analytics in months, and I would never change my titles or, ramp things up simply because I made a little less money the previous month. What I would do if I made less money is I would do shorts. That's easy money. Or I would do more live streams. Or I would put out a 5th or 6th video or 7th video a day, as opposed to trying to get extra spammy. Now, again, a lot of people see my titles. I know they're sensational, but they're certainly not clickbait. When you click on my video, I talk about the thing that I talk about in that video. You may not like it. You may feel like they're over sensationalized. If you accuse me of that, I think you could make that case. But again, Tim's right. We are competing for a set of eyeballs, but I am not worried at all about views. And I'm not worried about, a political Armageddon like maybe Tim is, because I cover lots of stuff.
Bless you.
And then I sneezed.
Were you finished there?
Yeah, that's it.
I consume a ton of political content, including X. At this point, X is making you a dumber, more misinformed person, thanks to people like Jeremy.
See, again, first of all, I would have agreed with everything what he said, but I don't do what he's accusing me of. I don't do those stupid breaking and then complete lies. Why is he saying I'm doing that?
On X.
Like you're talking about Jeremy Hambley.
I thought I'm talking about Jeremy.
Oh, you don't even know who I am. You don't know who the quartering is. You don't know who I am, but you know what I post on X, and you know that it makes people dumb.
Quartering.
Yeah.
Oh, the quartering.
Yeah. I am speaking about him. And others on the platform are making you actively stupider, and
I don't do that. This guy doesn't even follow me, but he's saying this in front of 60,000 people. Of course I'm going to respond. What is he talking about? Like, I wish I was there. I'd be like, dude, pull up my Twitter feed and show me any of this engagement bait posting that you're talking about. We agree that Twitter is about as bad as it's ever been since monetization, but I'm not participating in that crap. Never have.
more misinformed. Sadly, it's unfortunate.
Listen, Jeremy is a big Wisconsin grizzly bear. He's not the problem. The problem is all these accounts that just recycle everybody's old.
What did he?
To be fair, Sean, fine comment. Then he calls me a drunk for no reason whatsoever. But like, this is like, it's not like I haven't drunk tweeted before, to be fair. But I mean, at least shout out to Sean for being like, what are you talking about? He's not that guy.
Wait, what did he say specifically? He was saying that Pam Bondi isn't releasing the Epstein files because they have dirt on.
Listen,
her?
I'm not running defense.
No,
for
so it's just such
I'm
like
not running
dumb
defense for his take.
bullshit, desperate for clicks. He's trying to meld in together.
He might.
What is going on? What did I do to this guy? I've been nothing but nice to him, and he's like going completely off the rails. What is he talking about?
He might be drunk and delete his tweets tomorrow, but like anyway, but
no, but these are people. This is an influencer that people trust. This guy's supposed to be a journalist, right? And
I'm not a journalist. Never said I was a journalist.
he's peddling stupid bullshit to try to get clicks, and it's making
But what is he talking about? I'm not doing that. I never did that.
you actively more misinformed and stupid. He thinks you as an audience is stupid.
Why don't you debate him?
I will debate him, but I have disdain for people like him. Frank,
I will debate him. Thank you, Tim.
To be fair, I tweeted two things. Who would win in a fight? One ornery rooster or David Hogg?
yeah, but that's not like. That's
also
fundamentally
tweeted,
different from what I
Who
think
would
he's
win in a
doing.
fight? One gorilla or the entire white dudes for Harris?
I think the gorilla.
I don't know who this guy is. I don't know. He's got me like effed up if he thinks like, yo, dude, first of all, I'm happy to debate you. But I would also like you as a journalist, White House correspondent, to maybe get off your ass and do a little research, because I have no idea what you're talking about, and you just trashed me in front of 60,000 people. You can go ahead and kiss my whole ass, buddy. Make sure you get a awesome Coffee Brand Coffee gift box, 20% off today. I'm just trying to move the last of the stuff that's at Amazon. If you need a Mother's Day gift, it's perfect. If you don't, it's a perfect sampler. I only lose a little bit of money. It's better to lose a little bit of money than sit on all the inventory. Pick yours up. And if you don't want that, I went even further. I lowered the price of all of our K-Cups by $1 and made them 20% off. So they are absolutely cheap, 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 free overnight shipping. Screw you, Elad. Buy lots of coffee, link in the description. Or if you just go to Amazon, type in Coffee Brand Coffee Mother's Day box, you'll find it. We'll talk to you again real soon.